Hey guys, it's Harry Heck Jr. here with a Blu Ray and DVD update for the date of February the 8th, 2015. Man, the year's going by pretty quickly. Sorry, February. Yeah. Anyways, just get ready to just give you an update on my haul here. This has just been weeks of just club. Yeah, I can't even say it. Blu-rays and DVDs I picked up. All right, I'll get started. First one here is The Usual Suspects. I've heard so many great things about this film. Fortunately, I haven't watched it yet on Blu-ray. This is a recent pickup, but I've heard so many great things, so many great actors in this film, from Kevin Spacey to Benicio del Toro. And some rare finds. Stephen Baldwin are in this film. It's supposed to be one of those just like cult classic films. Brian Singer is the director. He's done some great stuff just recently with Days of Future Past. But yeah, definitely going to check this out. I've heard a lot of great things about this film. I can't wait to check it out. All right, moving on. Shooter, Marky Mark. Yeah, I love this film. It's directed by Antoine Fuqua. Antoine Fuqua, he's done just recently Equalizer. By far one of my top, probably number two. Number two of one of my favorite films of 2014. But anyways, back to this Shooter, really good film. It's sort of a interesting take on, as far as, okay, basically the plot goes. This sniper shooter, he's hired by Danny Glover. He's Danny Glover. His character is a guy who I believe he works in a private contract firm or something like that, or I believe it's within the government. Don't quote me. But anyways, he's hired. Danny Glover hires Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg. He's like this top sniper. But unfortunately, he retired. And basically, he's pretty much living in solitude in the mountains. And so Danny Glover, not Donald Glover, goes to find him, to hire him for basically just as a what do you call it, can't find the best word to say. Basically, he hires Mark Wahlberg to sort of give some expert opinions on a predicted, I guess, assassination that's supposed to take place in Washington D.C. During a speech with the president and he's like a representative of Africa, and basically they just want to get his Mark Wahlberg's opinion on what would technically happen at this event, like where would the sniper be positioned and such. Just get an expert opinion because he's an expert, sniper. So they hire him sort of to give some, input on that, and things just go crazy. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it's definitely one of those twist espionage kind of things that sort of happen in these types of movies. This is one of those films where you think things are going to go a certain way and it ends up twisting around. Very good film. Definitely one of Mark Wahlberg's best films he's come out with. Yeah, awesome movie, Shooter. Moving on. All right, next one is Seven. David Fincher classic. This is one of the films that just catapulted David Fincher into that stratosphere of being a director with a a vision, a certain style of film that's sort of carried on to his, his future films. Like just recently, Gone Girl. You can definitely see in that film some of the aspects of that film within this film. Basically, it revolves around a serial killer who basically kind of encompasses his killings around the seven deadly sins or something like that. And great movie. It has Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, two amazing actors. It's and Kevin Spacey's in it as well. It's really an amazing film. It's one of my top films when it comes to just David Fincher. I have a somewhat building collection of David Fincher films, and this is definitely on the top of the list. Top would be Zodiac #1. This will probably come as #2, but definitely check this out. Seven. If you're a fan of David Fincher, definitely check out his past work. This is definitely a huge gem. All right, moving on. Next is Hellraiser. This is the double feature pack on Blu Ray. This is basically Hellraiser 1 and 2. This is basically, I think I've told this in past films. I'm a huge Hellraiser fan. When I grew up, this was like, this was my horror. Like, there's Jason, there's, horror icons like Jason, Michael Myers, Chucky, all of those. Hellraiser, Pinhead, and the God, I forgot the name of his group of monsters. I think it's the Acolytes. I can't remember. It's just sad because I was a huge fan of this growing up. But anyways, basically it just revolves around this box that basically opens up a gate to hell. These sort of demons come out. One of the demons in particular, who's just been a cult classic, Pinhead, and his group of demons called the Acolytes are basically they they just unleash hell on these people. It's a classic horror film. 1 and 2. Yeah, one of my favorites growing up. It's awesome because I haven't seen these at this type of quality, high definition. But who's to say? It might actually be a bad transfer. I'm not sure, but definitely looking forward to seeing this. Relive my childhood as far as horror movies and stuff like that. So definitely check this out. If you haven't seen Hellraiser and you're a big horror fan, definitely check it out. It's one of the classics. The franchise is still going today. Definitely check it out, Hellraiser. Moving on. Next one is Arnold Schwarzenegger, End of Days. Wow, this is a classic right here for me. Basically, it revolves around Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a retired police officer. He's actually working for this private sort of security firm. Basically, doing security for just very important people and stuff like that. And there's this event that happens that revolves around this girl who basically she's marked as the bearer of the devil's, I guess, seed or something like that. Basically, she's been marked as the woman who would give birth to Satan's son, the Antichrist. And it revolves around Arnold Schwarzenegger and basically this girl basically is trying to protect her, and the devil himself returns. He takes possession of this man, and it just craziness ensues. It's an awesome film. It's interesting because I've seen this way back, and it wasn't at this type of quality. The picture quality wasn't that good. But it was kind of funny because I was seeing scenes with Arnold Schwarzenegger doing, fight scenes and stuff like that. And you could definitely notice that his stunt devil, like him and his stunt devil, it was like night and day. It's kind of funny. But all in all, it's a good film. Great visuals, great special effects. It was one of those films that definitely kept Arnold still in people's minds. You know, definitely check out this film if you if you like these types of films. All right, moving on. All right, Stephen King's Dreamcatcher. Also film based on Stephen King's novel. It accomplishes around four friends. They go to this cabin adventure. Not cabin adventure. What do I say? They go to this cabin. They're like long time friends. They've been friends since kids, and they go to this cabin just to unwind and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, these crazy things start to happen. As far as apparently there's this alien invasion going on. This has Morgan Freeman in it. He plays sort of a general or commander who's basically trying to protect humans from this invasion. And it's a really good novel and film in general. A lot of good actors. Timothy Olyphant. God, what's his name? He's in that TV show. He actually died on the TV show. I can't remember his name. Damian Lewis. Yes. A lot of good actors in this. Damian Lewis, Timothy Olyphant from Justified. I love that show. He's in it as well. This is a very recent Blu Ray transfer. So I haven't seen it on this type of quality yet. I've seen like older versions like on DVD and stuff like that. But I haven't seen it in this particular transfer, so it's gonna be interesting to see how well it's how the picture quality, the sound is when I check this out. All right, moving on. Yeah, next one. This actually came in, I believe it was yesterday. Love this film, Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg. Oh my gosh, this is one of the films that I'll man up and say it made me cry. Basically, it revolves around these Navy SEALs. Basically, they're trying to track down this Taliban leader, and I believe it's in Afghanistan or somewhere in that region in the mountains. They're basically trying to do scouting as far as finding him specifically. And just something happens. Everything gets turned around, and they pretty much it gets crazy. The visuals, the events that happen is based on a real story, a true story. Basically, everything that happens in this film is so it feels so real, it'll definitely make you feel emotional. The violence, the sympathy that you have for these soldiers who are basically just protecting us Americans. It's just one of those sad films, not films, but just true stories that just tugs at your heartstrings as far as just these people, human beings, just going through this terrible event, this terrible situation. Anyways, moving on. Great film. When it comes to just military films in general, this is definitely on top of my list. Love it. Just love it. All right, moving on. All right. Next one is Adam Sandler in Big Daddy. This is on DVD. One of my favorites. When it comes to Adam Sandler now compared to back then, these were his classics. These are the films that launched him into just being a funny comedic actor. Big Daddy, oh my gosh, it's just one of those films that just it tugs at your heartstring too. A lot of funny moments, a lot of moments that will just be they'll make you feel wow, very it gets somewhat emotional sometimes. It's not completely one of those emotional comedies, but it gets there. But anyways, Big Daddy. If you're an Adam Sandler fan and you haven't seen this movie, check it out. I don't want to spoil it. Awesome film, classic Adam Sandler movie. All right, next one here is Hellraiser. This is the multi-feature. Actually, it's quadruple feature, really, when you think about it. It's four of the Hellraiser films that have come out. I think this is basically it's Hellraiser 1 and 2 on that disc on the Blu Ray I showed earlier. And then there's Hellraiser 3, which I did a review on. And then the rest, Bloodline, Inferno, and so on and so forth. Those are the continuations. And to me, that was it. Because when it got past these other films, it just went crazy. The main actor who plays Pinhead actually left the series around that time, and they actually replaced him with the most recent Hellraiser film. I forgot the name of it, but anyways, got the 4-pack here. I'm a little worried because when it comes to these 4-packs, they put it all on one disc. They put all the films on one disc, so sometimes the quality of the picture and the video and all that sound and stuff like that, they lose a lot of the storage capacity, and sometimes the films don't look as good when they're all packed together on a one Blu-ray disc. I'll definitely check it out and see what it's like. Hopefully it stays true to, well, hopefully it looks good just transfer wise, even though they're all being crammed on this one Blu-ray disc. All right, so I'll move on from there. Next one is the Units season 2. I have season 1. I haven't watched it yet. In the past I've watched these shows like on Netflix, and in this situation I watched a few episodes. I actually loved the first season. I watched a couple of episodes. I haven't seen the entire season of season 1, but I just got so busy I lost track. So definitely trying to basically, get the collection. I did love the series, and I can't wait to get back to it. This is season 2. I think there's 2 more seasons, and that's pretty much it. I think the show was canceled. Yeah, the show was canceled. But this is season 2. I'm slowly building up the collection because they're sort of pricey. But I'm definitely gonna get the rest of the seasons, and who knows, I might actually do a review on the complete series itself. So here it is, season 2 of the Unit. I've sort of talked about the series in general as far as these are special forces soldiers. They are pretty much given missions that pretty much nobody knows about, or it's very top secret kind of stuff. So anyways, good show. Definitely going to check out, definitely going to grab the rest of the seasons, and then watch them all together in a big sort of marathon. And yeah, all right, moving on from there. All right, last one here is Storm of the Century by Stephen King. I love this film. I haven't read the book, but this is one of this is basically, this is based on the book. This is the mini series. It was like direct to TV or something like that, made for TV, not direct to TV, made for TV. I'm a big Stephen King fan. I would say a majority of the films and miniseries that have come out, I've loved. Mainly because they've stayed true to just his direction. I know he's gotten a lot of involvement in these TV shows and miniseries and movies, and honestly, I think that's what makes these stay true to the novels. Yeah, I love it. This particular miniseries, Storm of the Century, is basically about this mysterious guy who comes to town and he wants something, basically. And as time goes by, all these events start to take place. People start getting killed. Weird events start to happen. And you later on discover what he really wants and who he really is. It's just a awesome miniseries. I wish they would have more like these coming out. Anyways, all right, that should do it. Just I guess quick update. My purchases recently. I'm sort of doing this collection right now where I'm trying to get a lot of Steven Spielberg films added to my collection. So I made a few purchases. Me myself, when it comes to purchasing just films, Blu-rays, DVDs, I'm very frugal. I look around. I get the best deal. I look for the best deal. I'm not so particular about, is it new or, is it used? I'm just sort of looking for the best deal. If it looks good, if it sounds good, if the person who's selling it, either on eBay or Amazon has a good rating and it looks legit, I'll buy it. And I've sort of found some good deals on some great movies by Stephen King. So basically, I've been just trying to look for the best deals. And I've gotten a pretty good haul that's going to be coming pretty soon. I'm definitely going to do an update on that. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for now. Once again, definitely if you like these videos, please subscribe. Definitely going to do more. More to come in the future. Definitely leave any comments, any suggestions about any questions you have about what films I have in my collection, anything like that, or just what I've talked about so far. I'll definitely respond back. Once again, this is sort of a brand new channel. I just want to share my love for film and movies and TV shows, and just talk about it, have a good discussion, and just share my love for these things. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, guys, thanks again for watching this video. This is Harry Heck Jr. again, signing off. Take care, and be good to yourself. See ya.